Alright, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Maple here. We're back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to be helping you guys make the best meta player team you could possibly make for the cheapest amount of coins. Because I know nowadays you're spending a lot of money on players and stuff like that. But like this video, I'm going to show you guys the cheapest players you can buy that are still meta as hell. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, to start off, we're looking for the best, I would say cheapest winger in the game. He's not much of a winger, he's a midfielder. But if you guys know who I'm talking about Alan Saint-Maximin. I think he is definitely the best like winger you can get for the cheapest amount. I think he's like 19k. I'm not sure. I'll put up his price right now, but I think he's around 19k. Should be, unless it went up, but that's definitely the best one you can get. Now for the striker position. This striker position, there's two people I have in mind right now that are cheap and affordable, and these guys are overpowered. The first person I have in mind, which I'll talk about after as one of the honorable mentions, but right now we're gonna go with this guy, Correa. I think his first name is Angel Correa. I don't even want to butcher that. I don't even know his first, whatever. But yeah. And then for the right wing, we're going with Anthony here. I'm just going to pick all these players out and then explain to you about them after. But for the midfield, we're going to go with three of the cheapest midfielders you can get that are definitely reliable and they're fast enough to keep up with the pace of the game right now. Next person up on the list that is a meta player in this game, I would say personally, is Alejandro Gomez, also known as Papu Gomez. He's a cam. You can turn him into a cam, centerman, I think, a striker, and a center forward, I'm pretty sure. But he's an overpowered card, and he is very, very useful because he's fast and he can shoot. He's not that tall, but still. Now on to the next person. All right, next person on this list is DePaul. I forgot his first name, but he's Argentinian, plays Atletico Madrid. You get the La Liga links right there, so he gets the full 3 stars or diamond things, the blue things. So this guy, if you don't have that much money, he is a good option because he's strong, physical, got good defense, good pace and everything. But now we're gonna get on to the next person. The next person is somebody you guys wouldn't have seen coming, but he's definitely worth every dollar, and he's a cheap alternative instead of getting someone like Marcos Llorente or anybody else. All right, next person we're putting up in the center mid position. He's a French guy, center mid. He was a winger last year. He is very useful, I would say personally. Okay, so the next person we're picking, his name is Thomas Lemar, World Cup winner in 2019, center mid. He's good. He got the good dribbling, good pace, good shooting, good passing, and he's tall enough, I'm pretty sure, to win headers, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a really well-rounded player. I think he has everything you guys need, especially if you're looking for something cheap and useful. Next up, in the left back position, we're going for a Spanish player. Left back position, fast enough to get the darting strikers, fast enough to stop the wingers, especially if you put a anchor card on him or a shadow card. But we're going with Alex Moreno. Alex Moreno, fast enough, definitely fast enough. 88 pace gets you what you need. 75 defensive, which is pretty good to start off the game because we're not going to be defending against no crazy strong wingers. Most times the wingers are weak. But like now, moving on to the right back. The right back, let me explain. So for your fullbacks, you're gonna need some pace. Anything above 85 speed, to be honest, because the pace, it's very crucial in this game because there's like wingers like Dembele, Rafinha, Luis Diaz, all these got crazy fast guys that have 93 speed and above. Zaha, so it's like to defend against those guys, you need pace to match their pace. So that's why we're going with the right back from Lazio. Is that Lazio? I don't even know what team that is. But we're going with Lazzari, Italian boy right there. He has the pace to help you stop these wingers from burning past you and absolutely destroying your defense. Because if you don't have pace on the wing, it's going to be pretty hard to defend against these fast guys. Especially having pace on the wing is good for attacking too, because he can come up in the overlap and join the attack. But now onto the goalkeeper. We're gonna go with this guy right here, earlyy. He's a really good choice for a start off. He's tall, 6'2", not the tallest, but he's still tall. Gets the job done. Argentinian links with Papu Gomez and DePaul. Not far, the center backs. We're gonna go with a German link up right now. I'm gonna explain why we're going with the German link up, because right now in the beginning of the game, most of these center backs we're seeing, like Kunde, Eder Militao, and those guys, they are crazy expensive. There's no point of wasting your time on these guys because they're like 70k and above. Right now I'm trying to give you a team that's like 100k max, a little bit under. So for the center back choice, like I was saying, don't go for these Kempempes, don't go for it. So we're just gonna go for, sorry, did I say German backfield? Sorry, I meant La Liga, a cheaper version of La Liga backfield. So we're gonna be going with Pau Torres right here. He's a good choice. 73 speed, gets the job done, but a shadow card on him ups his speed. You're good. Plus, it depends on your custom tactics that you're running. So I like to run a 3-back formation. I can make another video on my tactics I use. They're not my tactics, but I can still show it to you guys and kind of give you a rundown. But the other defender we picked was a Real Madrid guy. I think his name is Nacho Fernandez or something like that. Nacho Monreal. I don't even remember his name. But that is the team right there. And now I'm going to give you some honorable mentions that you can definitely use as super subs, because super subs are very important in this game. Number 1, we got Wilfried Zaha. I think he's the most underrated card in the game as of right now. He's got the pace, he's got the 5-star, he can shoot, he's got it all. He is the most useless useful super sub right now, I will tell you. He's just as good as the Dembeles, the Rafinhas. He's just as good as those guys. So you should get your hand on the Wilfried Zaha. Now for the next super sub, we are going to go for none other than the man of the hour, Rafinha. We've been talking about him this whole time. I was going to get to him. You can start him if you want. You know what I mean? But for me, I think he's best as a super sub, because right now my team is pretty solid. So super sub definitely suits him. Next up, we've got Timo Werner. Timo Werner, awesome super sub. He got the pace, physicality, and the shooting. He can score. You can rely on him 100%. He's everything you need for a striker. The only downfall of him is he is a 3-star skiller. And we have next up Darwin Núñez. Another super sub we can go for is Anthony, but that's completely up to you. But I like Anthony just because he also brings the 5-star ability and the speed. But we're not going to use Anthony because Anthony's too expensive. But you guys, if you want to risk the dollars, you can. Or the extra coins, you definitely can. So instead of Anthony, we're going to use Danjuma, which I selected earlier. You guys are going to see. And for the last sub on the bench is Jesus Navas. All these people I just showed you right here, these guys are definitely good choices for super subs. I'm telling you, these guys are like the best super subs you can bring on. Because think about it. Close game. Your players are tired. Let's say you're down and you bring on all this pace. You bring on Zaha, you bring on Rafinha. Because this year you get 5 substitutions. Not 3, like last year you get 5. So you can bring on Zaha, Rafinha, Werner, Gabriel Jesus, up to you, Danjuma or Núñez, whichever order you want to do. But you can pick on 5 subs and that could just be the game changer. And all these players I just showed you are all game changers. So you guys can definitely look into these players. But this is definitely the best, I would say, 100k team. A little bit below 100k, I'm not sure. But this is definitely the best team you can make as of right now. So if you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. And it's been your boy Maple. And I'm out.